In this hangar behind me is a flying boat that's been abandoned for at least 8 years that we know of, and I bought it. Wow, look at that thing. And look at that thing. This is an Aventura 2, and apparently it has a snowmobile Rotax engine on the top of it. It's considered a light sport airplane. This is supposed to float. Those are supposed to fly. It has a tail wheel, so we have a couple of issues. One, I don't have the training and the endorsement to fly a tail wheel. Two, I definitely have never flown an airplane that can land and take off on water. We'll look at it. I think it'll be able to get it flying, and then we'll learn how to fly an airplane on and off of water. So that's pretty cool. It was built in 2008, and my understanding, again, I have not actually seen the logbooks for this, so that's one of the issues. It has around 500 hours on the whole airplane, which is not a lot, but since 2008, that's not good. My concerns, number one is corrosion, because we're in Florida. Number two is that engine up there. Yeah, you buy an engine and you get an airplane for free. That's kind of how it goes. Even in the experimental world, which also reminds me, in the experimental world, we can do a whole bunch more stuff that we're not allowed to do because this is built in some dude's garage. You know, honestly, I mean, 8 years, there's quite a bit of dust up there. It's been in the hangar the whole time, and I'm hoping that none of this is crunchy in here. It sounds pretty good. And I'm not a fabric expert, so before we fly this, I'm definitely going to want to have somebody that knows about fabric look at this, because I don't want to go flying and then all of a sudden the fabric goes and just rips apart, and then we become a boat faster than what we want it to become. Let's see. I hope the controls are locked, otherwise these are... Oh, wow. Those are really stiff. That's not good. Oh, wow. You hear that? It sounds like potato chips. I'm sure that's fine. It's got flaps. That's a good sign. All these struts. I also learned that this kit, the factory, the US factory, is right here in Florida in DeLand. It's the same shop that I traded those 2 Porsches for the Kit Fox. Same place is the place who builds and sells these. So once we get this all done, he's already said that we need to take it up to him so he can inspect it and check it out to see just how good or bad of a deal this was. All right, so here's the heart of the beast, a Rotax. He said it's a 912 ULS. So my understanding is about 100 horsepower. I don't know the first thing about Rotax engines. I noticed it's got like a regular gym water bottle for coolant overflow. And a bicycle? It does. It's got a bicycle water bottle thing to hold the water bottles. That's ridiculous. Oil on the fabric, that's probably not good. I mean, this engine looks, on the outside, it's not all rusty and corroded, which honestly, I was kind of expecting being in Florida. And this is fiberglass, so that doesn't rust, and it hasn't been outside, so it's not delaminating. That's a good sign. And we got Top Fun. I'm not sure 100%. I think this is just bilge, like for water, to get it out and access points. Phew. Smells like a boat. Little mix of gas and grease. Oh, wow. Okay. Put in the comments what kind of things you would like to see us do using this flying boat. You guys will come up with some good ideas. Oh, I wonder if it's a rudder in the water. Because this wheel, when you lift that up, swings forward and goes up. And this is plexiglass right here, so I bet it acts like a rudder when you're in the water. I mean, maybe that's the only way you'd be able to steer this thing. All in all though, I mean, it's aluminum. I'm not seeing a lot of corrosion. The hardware looks really good. All the cables look good. It looks like it was built really well. I'm seeing all aircraft stuff. Oh yeah, here we go. 12/16/2008. Rotax 912 ULS. Empty weight 866 pounds. Gross weight 1,340 pounds and 100 horsepower. Built by Thomas Yowell in Mineola, Florida. Okay, this tire is dry rotted really bad there. Not surprised, we'll need some tires. I mean, other than it just sitting in here, this thing looks honestly pretty good condition. Not seeing any tears. And let's look at the inside of this thing. Okay, let's see. Normally you'd have some little dials or something, but it just feels really, really stiff. Okay, so I don't know what that is, but I think he said this was the landing gear. I think. And this right here is the throttle. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's moving.
It's moving the throttles?
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay. So if I move this, that's the trim. Ooh, are those the keys? Mm-hmm. See, does it fit? Turn it. Stick it up. All right, we found keys. So he's had the battery charger hooked into this thing for who knows how long. So flip the bastard on, see what it does. Oh, we got lights. Heck yeah, boys, we might be able to start this thing up. Okay, what do we got back here? You got your fuel tank back here, your fuel filler, and I was told we can put unleaded gas in here, the non-ethanol unleaded gas, so that's a little bit cheaper than 100 octane, 100 low lead. Lots of straps, some that are not connected to anything, which, all right. Oh wait, it goes to this fuel tank here, so I'm wondering if they had to get into the fuel tank or something. Tail wheel on ground, level flight of how much fuel you have. Oh. I don't know. Goes up there somewhere. I don't know. Go up to the engine and see if I pull it, if it moves something up there. Lo and behold, we discovered it was the choke. What I want to do is pull it out and see if it'll start up. But I also need to make sure it's got oil in it. And the only other Rotax that we ever messed with was on the little tiny cub of those abandoned airplanes in Texas. Which, if you're asking whatever happened to that, that was the deal that fell apart after the cameras turned off. I did end up with a wooden P-51, which I then traded for the two Porsches, which I then traded for the Kit Fox, which is at the same shop that this airplane is built at. Which is kind of ironic, really, how they're connected. Because I can't even figure out how to check the oil in this. That's not good. I love YouTube, how to check the oil on a Rotax 912 powered light sport aircraft.
Always refer back to your aircraft maintenance manual or the Rotax maintenance manual for continued airworthiness.
Don't have either one of
I'm
those.
going to show you how to do it, how Rotax explains how to do it. Next, we're going to not even pull the dipstick out of the oil can. There's no reason to even look at
There's a dipstick in the oil can.
through in the normal rotation until we hear the engine gurgle or the oil can gurgle. What that's doing is when we're pulling the engine through, and it's pressurizing the crankcase with blow-by pressure from the cylinders through past the pistons. It's pressurizing the
Wait,
crankcase,
what?
forcing that oil to go into the oil can. As soon as it's done and it's just air, it's going to gurgle or it's going to burp. So I'm going to burp the engine for you.
I may have burped it on accident already.
Normal rotation. We're going to never turn the propeller backwards. Always pull the Rotax through normal rotation. And listen for the oil can
That's good.
to burp.
What?
Now I can check the oil level, see where we're at.
All right, we gotta go do that. So apparently there's the dipstick is down in that thing right there. That. Oh, yep. Hey, look at that, there is a dipstick in it. Okay. But I have to turn the engine to burp it and then check it. 2, 3. Well, this thing is not burping. Okay. All right, well. Smells like bad gas, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, that oil is old. It is right there on the stick. I don't know if that's high or low. It's got oil in it. Should we go ahead and pull it out and see if we can't get it to fire up? Remove before flight. We never looked up here. What's under the hood? Okay, avionics, the wiring doesn't look too bad. That all looks airplane-y. I have no idea what any of this throttle alarms and sky pitch. Oh, I saw these signs on the side of this. It must be for that stuff. No idea what that is. That battery replaced 2019, so battery's not super old. And he did say that they would pull it out every, well, once you reach a certain age, year 6 months is really like 3 years. But he did say that they would pull it out every once in a while and start it up. I did talk to Devin, who is the guy that works here at the airport. He's been here for at least 8 years. He said he's never seen it outside. So there's that. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Do you think it's going to start? And how many cranks do you think it's going to be? 2 days ago, I saw the hangar door open and I saw what it was because they were over here trying to do something. I guess they had an issue with the brakes. Something like one of the brakes is not working or something. And he was messing with it and I just came over to say hi because I'd never seen him over here. I've been here for 4 years. Just started talking to him and he said, yeah, looking, be looking to sell it. And I just went, really? Tell me more. I see an abandoned airplane and it's a flying boat water type airplane, which I've been looking for to get that rating. So tell me more, like does he have a car?
Tell me more, like does he have a car?
For those of you that got that reference, I'm very proud of you. And how's your back? We are dealing with a lot of firsts today. Well, actually, I think this is a motorcycle or a transmission jack. Motorcycle lift. Normally, you turn a thing, but then you have the lock here. So that comes back. I'm guessing this, all right, clear, everything around it clear. I don't know how this is gonna come down. Oh, easy. Ooh, that rolls nice. Okay. Oh, boy, that's touchy. Okay. We landed. Ooh. All right. That's exciting. I just noticed first time I've looked under it, probably should have done that before, and it looks like it's got a crack right there, big scrape, and this bumper rubber material is held on by some silver HVAC tape down there. So that's fine. Silas, you ready? We're gonna pull. Okay, clear on this side, clear on your side. Okay, let's just double check everything, make sure that spins around. It's not gonna hit anything. We've got tire chocks. By some miracle, if it does start, and then we have to make sure to have a way to cut it off if we can't cut it off if the key doesn't work. Oh, or the fuel. I don't know where the fuel shut off for this thing is. Should probably figure that out. That'll be fine. Straight up in the engine, there is no fuel cutoff for this thing. Fantastic. worst case scenario, if this thing does take off, we've got a runway right there. So brakes and try to kill it and head toward the runway and take out a taxi light, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, those brakes are crap. And then we're gonna buckle up in case we go for any unintended flights. Cause that does nothing. Okay, Silas, what's your guess?
3 cranks, it'll start.
3 cranks and it'll start, okay. And there's not any checklists in here. I don't see a pouch, nothing. Master on, let's see if it's got fuel pressure. Where's the fuel pressure? Outside temp, hobs. I don't see fuel pressure, so we'll just look. Fuel. I mean, fuel pump's working. Okay. Do you think it'll need some choke? Okay, we'll just crack that. All right. Gosh, this is such a bad idea. Fuel, oil, where's the oil pressure? Okay, no, that's oil temp. Water temp, oil pressure is right here, so I need to watch that right away. Okay, dude, try without the fuel pump first. Okay, and this is the choke, we think. We'll give her some choke. All right. Can I get a clear prop?
Yeah.
What? That thing fired up.
Not that powerful.
Oil pressure's up. Bolts are up. Holy crap, this thing sounds great. Except it won't stay running. That's amazing. All right, let's see if the flaps work. Uh-oh.
No, they're not coming up.
Oh no! Oh, that doesn't turn off. Okay, that does turn off.
Flaps did not.
Okay, the flaps didn't come up. That was awesome. Dude, this thing just fired right up. It's got a speaker right there. Here, hold on, let's see. 120, 025. How do you flip flop?
0, clear, below, 1, 2,000, temperature, 2, 1, Celsius, dew point, 1, 3, L.
That is awesome. Dude, I think we got us a winner. Hey, now that we know it runs, let's wash it off real quick before we stick it back in the hangar and inspect the rest of the airplane. Well, we got it jacked up here. Now we're gonna see if the gears will go up and see what that looks like. Master on, and then I think you grab it and slide it up. So you gotta pull it out and then up. Oh, look at that.
Tail wheel came up too.
Wow. It's got like little arms.
Little arms.
Oh, it has water for blue. Check this out. So blue is when you're water, and then green is your land. That's fun. And we got green. Landing gear locked, left and right. That is too cool. Huh. Next time on Jimmy's World. You gotta be kidding. Couple of needles. I've got it. And on that note, I think we're gonna end this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We've ordered a bunch of parts. Next video is fixing all this stuff.